In a previous video, we took a look at the biggest air, space, and sea vehicles in the universe of James Cameron's Avatar, all the while leaving out the land vehicles purposefully. And the reason we did that was because we planned on making one which was dedicated particularly for the terrestrial machines. And so here we are with the 20 biggest of these land vehicles of Avatar. Let's begin. Number 20. The Crab Suit. The SMP-2 Crab Suit is a compact multifunctional submersible built to act as a maritime equivalent of the AMP suit, standing at roughly 2.5 meters tall and 3 meters long. It moves on 4 retractable legs and forward-facing arms, which kind of look like the crab claws, allowing it to scuttle along the coral reefs or to work on the deck of larger vessels like the Sea Dragon. On land, it can knuckle walk like a gorilla, while underwater, its prehensile toes allow it to grab kelp or other surfaces for stability. Its toughened polycarbonate cockpit is rated to depths of up to 500 meters. It is designed to be an oversized aquatic deckhand, and the crab suit's greatest strength lies in its dexterity and its versatility for underwater labor as well as being workable on land. Number 19. The Skell Suit and the Combat EXO. The Skell Suit is a lightweight exoskeleton designed as a stripped-down alternative to the bulkier AMP suit, measuring roughly 3 meters in height. Built for industrial and combat use, its open-frame design enhances a human operator's strength, agility, and speed to match that of a Na'vi, though at the cost of protection. The Combat EXO or EXO, used in the Western frontier, occupies the middle ground between the Skell Suit and the AMP suit, being light and mobile yet even more battle-oriented. Both designs focus on speed, flexibility, and practicality in environments, terrestrial environments, which makes them ideal for fast-paced logistics, reconnaissance, or even lighter combat roles. And number 18, we have the RDA Haul Truck. The Haul Truck is a massive 10-wheel flatbed designed to carry heavy loads across the rugged terrain of Pandora. Standing roughly 3 meters tall and stretching over 10.5 meters long, it dwarfs most vehicles while remaining versatile and reliable. Its primary function is logistics, transporting raw materials, equipment, and supplies, with the flatbed structure allowing it for modular loads. Though not as heavily armored as larger vehicles like the Hell Truck, its adaptability and scale makes it the backbone for the RDA industrial operations. Its sheer size allows it to move tremendous amounts of cargo across really difficult terrain in the planet. Number 17. The AMP suit and its variants. So the Mk6 AMP suit, standing at roughly 4.2 meters, is the iconic human-operated exoskeleton designed for both combat and industrial purposes. Built from lessons across decades of Earth's conflicts, the AMP amplifies a pilot's strength and mobility while enclosing them in an armored cockpit. Unlike smaller exosuits, it features a full human-like frame with 2 arms, 2 legs, and highly dexterous hands, which allows it to handle weapons, load equipment, and perform labor tasks. The AMP's adaptability makes it invaluable. It can wield heavy firearms in combat, operate in hazardous environments, or substitute as a mechanical worker. Number 16. The Wheel Loader. The DD-40 heavy-duty wheel loader is a gigantic industrial machine built for mass excavation on Pandora, standing around 4 meters tall and 7 meters long, essentially an over-engineered evolution of Earth's traditional steam shovels. It strips topsoil and moves colossal amounts of material with unmatched efficiency. Despite its power, it is unarmed and dangerously loud, requiring armed escort while deployed in hostile regions. Its cabin integrates advanced electronics which were imported from Earth, but its overall design focuses on brute industrial strength rather than finesse. In ways, it represents the unchanging face of human industry, even on an alien world. So going up at 15, we have the RDA Tractor. This is a small but rugged off-road transport vehicle which is built for short-distance hauling of personnel or light cargo. Measuring 4.5 meters tall and 5 meters long, it uses a hybrid system of 2 front wheels and 2 rear tracks, granting strong mobility on Pandora's uneven ground. Its cockpit is minimal, which is designed to seat only a driver and a passenger, with protection limited to a single front windshield and little else. Unlike Earth's farming tractors, this machine is closer to a light field utility vehicle. Number 14. The PSYOPS Rover. The Science Operations Rover or PSYOPS Rover is a specialized research vehicle which is designed for exploration and data collection in Pandora's hazardous and unpredictable terrain. At 4.5 meters tall and 7 meters long, it runs on a distinctive 4-leg 6-wheel drive system, enabling it to handle slopes, uneven ground, and sharp turns with ease. Despite its tall and ungainly appearance, its cockpit is gyro-stabilized, giving its 2 crew members a smooth ride even during rough travel. Functionally, it is less about raw power or anything else, and more about providing unmatched off-road handling for scientific surveying and field studies. So at number 13 we have the Flatbed Cargo Cruiser. This is a massive unmanned ground vehicle, a UGV, dedicated to heavy cargo transport across RDA facilities and ports. It measures 6.5 meters tall and 13 meters long, and resembles a futuristic self-propelled modular transporter running on a 12-wheel drive system, which is powered by 12 heavy-duty batteries. Its design is squat and flat, optimized for carrying stacked shipping containers, typically 4 standard loads, though high stacks are possible. In function, it acts as a logistical lifeline, shifting freight containers between strongholds and ports with steady, relentless power. So now going to number 12, we have the Hell Truck. The Heavy-Duty Dump Truck Series 2, or informally known as the Hell Truck, is one of the largest vehicles fielded by the RDA on Pandora. It towers at 6.21 meters tall and stretching over 21 meters long, and its tires alone are 4.5 meters in diameter. It is designed to haul unobtainium ore from the mines to Hell's Gate. Its immense size allows it to crush obstacles or threats underfoot, while its armored frame provides limited defense against small arms fire. Despite this, it remains vulnerable to heavier weaponry or very sharp projectiles by the Na'vi. 11. The Seismic Scanner. This is a towering unmanned geological survey vehicle which was created to probe the structural integrity of Pandora's terrain for mining and construction. At an imposing 9 meters tall and 31 meters long, it is ungainly in appearance, perched on 2 underside caterpillar tracks that barely support its massive superstructure. Once stationed, it stabilizes itself with 4 unfolding legs before conducting these seismic scans. The deck, which is located near the top of the tower, houses its control and maintenance systems, but it is accessed only via ladders or, by pulley lifts, which leaves it exposed and vulnerable. Now we come to the top 10, and here at a number 10 spot we have the Rotary Prospecting Drill Excavator. This is a specialized construction and excavation vehicle designed to work in confined and tactical spaces. It stands at 10.2 meters tall and measures 8.5 meters in length. While it is taller than the seismic scanner, it is shorter in length. Its primary role is drilling subsurface shafts, reinforcing pillars or extracting minerals from difficult-to-reach deposits. Equipped with large, auger-style rotary drills, it can bore through rock or soil with precision rather than brute force. Its controls and operator station are exposed rather than enclosed, which makes it really vulnerable and unsuitable for open fieldwork, especially in hostile territory where the Na'vi are situated. Now at number 9 we have the Robotic Crane. The RDA Robotic Crane, officially designated as the MCRA-220, is a massive unmanned construction platform used to assemble prefabricated structures into power plants, factories, and other mega projects. Measuring 12.75 meters tall and nearly 20 meters long, it runs on 4 enormous hubless wheels which are powered by direct electric drives. Then there are 2 telescoping crane booms which dominate its superstructure, and each of them are tipped with modular handler claw systems which are capable of gripping directly to other obstacles. The vehicle is autonomous but guided remotely by human operators, with an array of advanced sensors feeding into a network control system. It is built for scale and reach, and it acts as the heavy lifter for the RDA's industrial machine. Now on the 8th spot we have the RDA Bulldozer. The RDA D22 ROB Series 2 Robodozer is a gigantic unmanned bulldozer designed to clear forests and flatten terrain on a scale impossible for human-operated machinery. At over 13 meters tall and almost 40 meters long, it is amongst the largest land-based vehicles in the RDA fields. It is fully automated and remote controlled. Its role is to erase obstacles where jungle trees, alien flora, or Na'vi sacred landmarks by sheer brute force. Unlike smaller construction machines, the Robodozer has no crew cabin, relying instead on cameras and sensors that are highly vulnerable to sabotage, as shown when Jake Sully disabled one of these by destroying its optics in the first movie. Now at the 7th spot we have the Gas Collector. This one is a towering unmanned refinery platform mounted on 4 massive tank tracks, which makes it a vehicle. It is built to harvest and process natural gas deposits directly in the field. It measures 20 meters tall and 35 meters long. It functions less like a vehicle, but more like a mobile industrial tower that can relocate between extraction sites. Once it is stationed, 4 stabilizing legs extend from its base to anchor it during gas collection operations. Its entire superstructure houses refining equipment, which allows it to act as a self-contained mobile plant, and its ability to move from site to site makes it invaluable to the RDA's resource exploitation, especially for energy. Now coming to number 6 we have the Dredger. This is a colossal crawler-based platform used for extracting sediment and resources from the bottoms of Pandora's rivers and lakes. It stands 25 meters tall and 40 meters long, and resembles a mobile floating factory which is mounted on 8 massive crawler tracks arranged in 4 dual units. Its superstructure contains multiple decks, including an observation platform, a control deck, and an external balcony for maintenance. It is more a mobile fortress than a vehicle, and a dredger allows the RDA to extend its resource extraction even into aquatic environments or semi-aquatic environments, stripping ecosystems down to raw material with industrial efficiency. Now we come to the top 5, and on the 5th spot we have the pneumatic prospector and the tower. The pneumatic prospector, along with its sister vehicle, the pneumatic tower, is a towering unmanned excavation unit designed to smash apart the crust of Pandora in search for valuable resources. Standing 31 meters tall and 18 meters long, the machine resembles a mobile industrial tower mounted on 2 heavy tank tracks with 2 smaller stabilizing tracks at the front. Its primary tool is a massive pneumatic jackhammer system that can pound into the ground with earth-shattering force to fracture rock layers. Unlike the tower, the prospector carries enhanced geological sensors that allows it to identify resource-rich mineral veins before the process of extraction can begin. On the 4th spot we have the mobile drill platform. This is a titanic landship and one of the largest ground vehicles ever built by humanity, and only rivaled by a few like the tunnel boring machine and the immense bucket wheel excavator. It measures nearly 100 meters tall and long. This immense machine, the mobile drill platform, was designed to bore into Pandora's crust on an unprecedented scale. It is dominated by its enormous central drill tower in its design, and the platform moves with the inevitability of a rolling fortress, supported by immense tracks and reinforced superstructures. Its purpose is not subtle extraction, but total geological domination, chewing into rock layers to destabilize entire regions in search for resources. In short, it represents humanity. At number 3 we have the tunnel boring machine, which is, in a way, smaller than a mobile drill platform but longer in numbers. Anyway, the RDA tunnel boring machine is a gargantuan subterranean drill which is engineered for carving massive tunnels through the bedrock of Pandora. At 122 meters long and with a cutting head of 14 meters across, it is amongst the largest mobile machines fielded by the RDA. Its design follows earth tunneling traditions, but on a far greater scale, and driven by immense power systems to turn its multi-toothed gutter face into, something that eats mountains. Unlike surface-focused mining rigs, the TBM, or the tunnel boring machine, is dedicated to creating permanent underground passages for logistics and transport operations. And number 2 we have the maglev train. The maglev jungle train is the RDA's primary freight lifeline across its various ports and stations in Pandora. It is a massive armored transport system which stretches 360 meters in length, almost 3 times as long as the tunnel boring machine. It runs on magnetic levitation tracks, and the train is vastly larger than any 21st century counterpart, with every dimension scaled to double Earth's high-speed rails. Its 9 cars form a mobile fortress of logistics, moving construction supplies, refined ore, and military equipment across the various ports, as I just said. The locomotive's wedge-shaped armored prow is also built to smash through foliage or wildlife in its path, while its cars are reinforced against ambushes and sabotage, but these precautions sometimes don't really work as intended. And number 1, the bucket wheel excavator. The heavy earth mover oxygen absent class, or HEM-OA, bucket wheel excavator is the crown jewel of the RDA's industrial arsenal and one of the largest human-made vehicles ever constructed outside of its starships. It stands 304 meters tall and stretches 506 meters in length. This leviathan, or behemoth, eclipses nearly every terrestrial machine ever built. Its design revolves around multiple enormous bucket wheels that endlessly grind into rock surfaces, stripping away entire landscapes in pursuit of unobtainium and other resources. It is powered by a deuterium fusion reactor with a hybrid solar fusion drive system. It can sustain its titanic digging operations indefinitely. It is too large to be manufactured planetside, and these colossal machines are built piece by piece in orbit and parachuted to the surface for final assembly. So those are the 20 biggest land vehicles in the Avatar universe. Not the Avatar Last Airbender, but James Cameron's Avatar. Anyway, do hit the like button for support, and also subscribe for the ones who haven't subscribed yet. And for the ones holding their phones, do also hit the hype button to push this content further. So, till the next time, take care, boys.